Football lovers, sanibonani. Yabo, kunzima, it's painful, but we move. Izinto nje zenzeka, even though at some point it feels like ngathi amasboom. It's like the players don't care. Because the game approach, it clearly showed that we were there to defend, but we failed to defend. So, what does that mean about the club? Because you are going to a last game where you have to decide for yourselves what you want to advance to the last 8, but what you do is embarrassing. Because yawuzokudliwa kusinkinga, but siyothina abantwini, because we really thought ukuthi we will advance because the odds were not against us, but we were against ourselves the way we played. The game plan that we had, Zamalek did it better when they took the lead, to show that we didn't know what we were going to do there. It was all about Kuti, Slaliskop and Donor up until grace falls upon us is Tolelelo goal. Because one thing you have to know about Kaizer Chiefs, I've been saying this over and over again, that we lack aggression when we attack. We attack with no clear intent to want to score. It's all about us going forward. We'll figure it out when we reach the goalpost. Konje kuyakoro. One thing I've noticed about Tupule Mode, without him helping defensively, he's useless going forward. Truth be told, I've been trying to be patient, but I saw something with no. He is a one-dimensional player. The whole game, up until he was substituted, he was doing one and the same thing. Carry the ball, run with it up until aphuma nalo byline. You see, at some point we have to understand we have problems, but we don't want to face the problems. We always want to shift the blame to ezinye izinto. Today we were playing against a team that wanted to win so bad. They didn't want to settle for a draw. We had only one job, to frustrate them, but they were frustrating us because we allowed them to play, and when you allow them to play, they will hate you. From the first whistle, you could see the mandate was clear. Meaning, when the mandate is clear, it simply means if you don't have defensive solidity, you are not organized in the middle of the park, you'll get punished. That's how Kaizer Chiefs considered both these two goals. You can go anywhere in the world, they will tell you. You cannot allow a team attack you through the middle, because surely you'll get punished. What Kaizer Chiefs did wrong, it was that we were allowing too much respect, too much time to Zamalek, while we are saying we are keeping structure, but the structure was not structuring. Why am I saying this? You say you are defending, but to allow the team to come and attack you direct using the narrow channel. Pela, when they attack you narrow, they have many options. They shoot Mabeza, they try to look for more wide channels, they put in crosses. That's where Kaizer Chiefs were punished. Our left back and our left center back, they costed us this game. Marco Nomsimangu, they really costed Kaizer Chiefs this game. Ball watching, going forward without any form of cover and not recovering in time. Both these goals, they came from the left hand side. Umsimango, I once said this, Umsimango cannot bench Miguel. Nanoma kuthiwa uMiguel uzobuya ku-injury, uzongena ahead of uMsimango. Msimango, number 1, is not aggressive. Number 2, is too soft. Number 3, he's always flat-footed. Msimango, you saw from first half, he made us look vulnerable. Him and Marco, there were signs iZamalek will get the goals. It's just they were not patient enough. But the moment they've realized we can use this left-hand side to attack, that's where everything fell apart for Kaizer Chiefs. Even Brendan Peterson, those goals, he could not do anything because they could have been prevented. There were many offside calls that were not offside, and they were also coming from the left-hand side between between Msimango and Upaseka Marco. The best thing they could have done is not push if they're going to fail to recover, because they thought they were going to play offside trap, but they couldn't maintain it. Because we are playing against players that are smart, that are technically gifted. So whatever that you are trying to do, your game plan wasn't going to be successful. You saw in the middle of the park, Undlovu, Matlow and Maboy, they were disjointed. Because why? They were trying to help out, defend. Undlovu wakho umsebenzi more because he was even tasked to help when you attack, because you could attack with 3 players so that you cannot lose many players while we are trying to attack, because it was going to be Undlovu attacking, Da Silva attacking, and Opule Mori. But all of these 3 players, they were not productive. Da Silva was not in the game. I don't know why did they keep him that much up until sebafuna ukufaka uMayo naye. He had less to do than to try to press, because already pressure was on the Kaizer Chiefs. It was mounting. They make late subs. They put on players that could change the game late. That's why it's going to be difficult for my youngsters with Kaizer Chiefs to grow fully, because they are put under pressure even when it is unnecessary. You could expect ukuthi uVille uzongena kushintshela igame kuhluleka amaGrootman. You expect to touch Mabaso to bring stability in the middle of the park. You could see ukuthi the way you approach the game, initially it was a red flag ukuthi we will not win this game. Because it's not like iZamalek was not beatable. It was, because they had shaky moments. But because Kaizer Chiefs, every time when they attack, they don't attack with intention. They are not aggressive. Even when they attack, many players don't join in the attack. At some point, you would see Da Silva being isolated. We are not lethal in front of the goalpost. But one thing I've realized, even the co-coaches, nabo game reading yabakhahlela strong food, because they say this and do the opposite. This match costed Chiefs 2 things. The players bakhohlwe indaba yokuna World Cup. The club mayikhohlwe ukuthi izowina something this season. I'm not being negative, that's reality. I did say ukuthi the way sidlala ngakhona, it will catch up with us, and it did in this game, because we thought ukuthi we have Irola covered. Yes, we understand there were injuries, there was a suspension that costed us. Maybe the results could have been better, because Msimango, I don't think usazudlala ama games. This was his last game. Msimango kahle Kaizer Chiefs we hype mabamthenga. It was not because he was a good player, but it was a hype. He's slow. Bahambisa Unjabulo Ngcobo, but uGTZ is better than him, but ali ekusiqiniso lelo. Just nje uTeam Sukazi knew ukuthi if there's an offer that can come for Msimang, if Kaizer Chiefs ya knock on the door, ngiyabathengisela. As expected, the game was not going to be easy, but we made it more difficult on our own. Senior players like Abulilipu, uyazifihla i-game yovela sekwi leya goal alkorele. And one thing about him, he always shows up when needed the most, but it's lack of timing and awareness. The things that Kaizer Chiefs wants to do whenever they are under pressure, ihlulwa yini ukuthi izenze whenever there's no pressure, to make things easier for themselves. You remember me saying ukuthi this lack of converting of the chances that we create izosibulala ngokuhamba kwesikhathi. And kule game ya today ivele yasikhipa clear, because ulingana number 2 in points but goal difference in Kabi. If we manage to score those goals that we missed against Al Masry, we could have been in a better position. Babangeke babheke ngisho i-goal difference. They were going to look at head to head with the Al Masry and look at the goals scored. But since we were tied, that's why goal difference was a deal breaker in this tie. So this was a valued lesson for Kaizer Chiefs. You have to learn the hard way. If you don't convert your chances, you'll regret. And for the players, I think the mentality must shift now, because ithemba selisele ku-league and then I-league akuthembisi. But the best thing is for them to fight ukuthi babe ku-top 3 if they want to return back to inter-club competition. It might be CAF Confederation again, it might be CAF Champions League again, but that depends. If Mamelodi Sundowns wins CAF Champions League, bazothatha number 2 no number 3, because bona bayo-qualify automatically. But ku CAF Confederation, since siphume first chunk ku Nedbank Cup, kusho kona ukuthi mele silinde ukuthi sibo number 3. But winning the league, it's impossible, not while the team is performing the way it does. And some of the things that I can mention is that even this traveling too much, it does have an effect, because fatigue, we saw in some players, they are not giving the 100% because they are being overplayed. And now the coaches don't want to risk changing too much because they don't want to be criticized. And another thing, they want to win games, but it's too much for these players. I was looking at the schedule, say Chiefs, before league izophela, yodlala I think 6 away games in a row. Just imagine that much traveling it will take from the players. It's hard luck bafethu, so zama kwesinye isikhathi. But Kaizer Chiefs must take themselves seriously, the players, the co-coaches, and fix the mistakes that they keep on doing. It's unfortunate vele uphumile. It wasn't a knockout, but ukuphume grouping bekusezandleni zethu, and we couldn't even put our fate in other people's hands. Neze esikhonayo ivele yathi asingeni thina eyiphezulu ayibamba nezodwa. Egyptians have made it out of the group. The teams that are from the SADC COSAFA region baphumile. Hayi kabuhlungu kanje, but sobonana kwivideo landelayo. Ungakhohlwa ke. Ikhosi aliphele moya. Dango.